It may be mid-November, but it's Christmas already across the city. I'm at the premiere of Nativity Rocks.
Let me see your rock fingers. Pinky, pinky, fingers, face.
There's a somewhat enduring appeal about the Nativity show because it's one of our earliest childhood memories. Being in a nativity play, clumsy, cute children are falling over and tumbling and getting the words wrong and everything's falling over. I think it's one of our earliest childhood memories. With a towel on our head, being a shepherd or Joseph or something, I think that's one of the broad appeals of these films. In some ways, it's a bit like School of Rock. Well, this isn't just a feel-good movie, it's a feel-great movie.
Mr. George and I really need a wee.
No, Caitlin, you haven't got time for a wee. You're about to go on stage and get the news you're about to have the baby Jesus.
I'd rather have a wee than a baby.
It's a wonderful film, child-oriented family film and musical. It doesn't shirk from tackling two of the biggest social issues of our time, homelessness and the refugee crisis. So the film itself starts in the unlikely setting of the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. It's a refugee boat which is making its way by night from Syria, fleeing war-torn Syria. So this little boy is escaping the war with his father. Mother has been killed, sadly, in the war. That's the setting, and that sets the scene for quite a tearjerker of a film, which is very entertaining, funny at the same time.
I'm your brother! Sorry, I didn't mean it. Please don't wash your hands. Always wash your hands!
There is a stage maxim that you shouldn't work with dogs or children. Nativity Rocks embraces both wholeheartedly with spectacular results. Children are adorable. Stars of the show is Dodger the dog, who is simply adorable.
Hey, mate! What is the dog doing in my bath?
Champion of an actor. Mayor of Coventry is keen to have Coventry compete for the coveted title Christmas Town of the Year. Presumably is as meaningful a title as the EU City of Culture, possibly without excessive budgets and resignations.
We are up for Christmas Town of the Year.
In order to get this, they have to stage a rock opera.
And we have to do a rock opera.
So our main man, Jerry, is homeless and he's living in the Wendy house of the local school. However, he quips that, and somewhat a social commentary on English life, that it's quite close to work, it's a very short commute, and it's in a great catchment area. Other sort of social commentaries are the parents of one of the children who says that he's arranged a series of meetings for Christmas Day. So a reflection of some of the stresses of modern life there. Ben, on the other hand, is the uptight teacher in the school, the classic stereotype, and takes pity on Jerry and takes him in, and the two of them are set up to be the classic odd couple. Ben, the tidy one, and Jerry, the reckless, crazy freak.
Is your new assistant, Mr. Poppy?
What, I thought we left.
No, this is his youngest brother, Jerry Poppy.
You smell good.
Jerry is an adult man who's never quite grown up. He's still a child inside. Every woman's catch, right? When he moves in with Ben, nothing changes. He bathes the dog in the bath. The social worker, Shelley, is attempting to find a suitable family for the Syrian child, Danu, before he sets out to try and find his own father with whom he's separated. She is a horrific driver. Interestingly, in the credits, there are two driver doubles appointed to the act, presumably two people who were paid to drive terribly for the duration of the filming. I know a few people who would be very suitable for that role. Let them know in future. A romantic image that permeates the entire film is that of a red balloon. The little boy, Danu, puts in his Christmas wish and it floats through the air. We see it at various moments throughout the film. Tearjerker moment. Beautiful device, really, to use. Convey that sense of loss that the child has for his father, and the child has also lost his mother. The character Cavendish, the anti-hero of the film, and he's this outrageous, ultra camp character who is a very successful director and rock star. He wants Herod to be the hero of the Nativity. Not surprisingly, ends up egotistically wanting to play Herod himself.
I can't possibly have you in the show.
Why not?
Throughout the hilarity of the film, there's a general running theme that there's a desire to unite all of the community of Coventry, and through the means of music. Who can argue with that? It's beautiful, it's fun, it's certainly heartwarming.
Everybody deserves a family at Christmas.
The casting is quite nice in that it's obvious that the kids weren't picked because they're particularly good at singing or dancing or anything. They're picked because they look natural and they're real kids. There are some references to Coventry's history there, and I'm sure Coventry will be quite proud of it themselves, the people of Coventry, as it looks fantastic in its Christmas decorations. And also there's some references to the history of bombings and that resolute spirit of Coventry and what they've been through in the past.
We are from St Bernadette's.
I might have known.
This audition is like a fingertip, and we are gonna nail it.
I loved everything about this film. It sits upon the foundation of a 2,000-year-old tale that's enduring to this day, and essentially is built on the theme of triumph over adversity. And love and kindness. Christmas time is a time for us to celebrate each other. Who can argue with that? Perfect Christmas movie. There can tend to be a lot of competing films around Christmas time for families and for everybody to go to. I think this one is strongly recommended, Nativity Rocks, due to the fact that it has everything. It's got the heartwarming tale, and it's also a musical, so you can sing along, and so it's definitely got that Christmas feel to it. Entertainment One put on a big effort for this screening, including turkey-flavoured crisps, which are actually quite nice, surprisingly. There was even kids playing from Rock Jam.
I've learned to be ashamed of all the scars.
Is it